Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound, Greg. Two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in its center. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Count that one.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor his shot.
Now Reeves. Second chance shot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And the free throw, no good. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Randall after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. He was all alone on that one. Edwards got 5.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pass to Reeves. Doncic looking it over. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. There's the triple. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
LeBron outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 4. Inside. Randall down low. Working on James. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Doncic finds James. Count that one.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Randall outside. Back to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 10.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, You redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Gobert with a screen on LeBron. Here's Randall. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 5.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Austin Reeves.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Now here's Ayton. He had 13 points in the win against New York. Doncic passes to Reeves. 6 to shoot. Back to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. Reeves can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others, and I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Doncic finds James. Over Randall. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And a wide open look for James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 5.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Randall a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Doncic. Back to Randall. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall, covered by LeBron. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smith's subbed in for Austin Reeves. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Mike Conley in for McDaniels. Here's Hachimura. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts. Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 3. Clock at 6. And here's Conley outside. Hayes with the steal. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Clark outside. Reed with a screen on Hachimura. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And here is Conley. His last outing, he had 8 points. Miller sets a screen for Conley. Just 4 to shoot. And Miller with the basket on the assist by Conley.
Well, Conley has always been a reliable playmaker. He knows how to set a guy up.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And it's Clark in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Highland. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hachimura. Smith finds Vanderbilt. And it's off from three-point range. Miller against Vanderbilt. Back to Miller. Smith against Highland. Doncic with the steal. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in assists. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Highland passes to Randall. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Smith out to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Smith for 3. Hands it from downtown. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Reed. Randall with a screen for Reed. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. And Reed has it in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Smart passes to Reeves. Outside for Smart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Minnesota with it. 3-point lead. After this game, they can look forward to LA, where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Randall. That misses off the backboard.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Reeves against Highland. Reeves gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the inside. Here's Clark. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Smart against Conley. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hachimura. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves leading. Highland with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Highland. Tries from 10, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Reeves has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Outside, Reed. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Highland passes to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Nice shot by Smart. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Looking now at some numbers for Rudy Gobert.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Up top, Highland. He's defended by Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Conley kicks to Randall. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Randall a screen on Smart. And here's Conley outside. Reeves with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Conley against Smart. Here's Reeves. 9 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Reeves has got 6 here in this quarter.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 14 points for Anthony Edwards. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-4 run. Out to the right wing. Hachimura down low. Edwards defending. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Conley. Still yet to score. 3-pointer, Randall. Reeves with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Smart on the wing. Vanderbilt finds Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Out to Conley. The wide open look here for Highland. No good with the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And that one, good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Pass to Highland. And here's Randall. Vanderbilt defending. Randall no good. Lakers leading by 10. Now Reeves. He has 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Hachimura. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randall.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Hachimura with a screen on Highland. Pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall surveying the D. Outside Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. Randall with a screen for Conley. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 10. Hachimura finds Reeves. Drilled from 11 feet out. Reeves has got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Hey, Stan, given that we're in the late portion of the season, what would you advise the playoff-bound teams?
Well, it's really simple, Kevin. Make sure you're healthy and playing your best basketball. Seriously, if you can accomplish both those things, you've got a shot at a deep run in the postseason.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Bones Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo against Doncic. And the wide open shot from Reed. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Over to the wing. Knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to LaRavia. Now here is Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Smith against Edwards. To the middle, here's Reed. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Down low, here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Edwards against Smith. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Los Angeles leading by 11. And here is Doncic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against New York. James. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Here's Doncic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
The Lakers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
Shot.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. And the Eastern Conference winner, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Jake LaRavia out there with James. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Randle. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, you look at Randle's release, and he gets so much arc on his shot at times. It really works for him.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Randle against James. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gobert.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Pass to Doncic. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 20 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him.
Oh, the power on that Pruden!
Wow! Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to LaRavia. There's the pick. Back to Reeves. Edwards with the block. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shot clock at 3. And here's LeBron outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good for 2. Randall's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota. LaRavia with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Doncic. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
LeBron outside. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. LeBron with the muscle inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
And looking now to numbers for Randall. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Lakers leading by 8. Pass to LaRavia. Doncic kicks to James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's LeBron. DiVincenzo against Doncic. 4 on the clock. From deep, Reeves. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. That one on Ayton. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
A focal part of this offense, in addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer at his position.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. The offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 24 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton.
Great rim protection by Ayton. This coaching staff wants more of that from DeAndre.
Doncic finds James. Out to Doncic. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Over in the corner, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Ayton. And Smith subbed in for Jake LaRavia. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Mike Conley's checked in for McDaniels. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Randle a screen on Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this.
Take a break.
No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team. Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Doncic outside. Whoa! Strong finish by Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Randle and does. The teardrop falls in. Randle's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's Hachimura. 6 points for him. Doncic outside. Now Hachimura. Edwards defending. Hachimura kicks to Smith. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Smith. Clock is at 3. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Edwards. Good on the baseline, Jay. Edwards got 24 points.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Doncic. And another basket for the Lakers.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Conley against Doncic. Inside, Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Smith. Minnesota also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Highland. Another miss by Minnesota. The Lakers shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. And Hayes throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Conley surveying the D. Pass to Ingles. Poked away. Vanderbilt with the steal. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Conley against Doncic. Conley, the pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Doncic against Conley. And they double up Doncic. From deep, Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley, the pass to Highland. Now, here's Ingles. Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Reed. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. Takes the 3. They get it back. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Smart. Now Hachimura. 4 on the shot clock. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires from 14, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Smart dishes to Hayes. Stolen by Michael Conley. Stolen by Smart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And now here comes Conley leading the break. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside, Smart. Vanderbilt finds Hachimura. Here's Vanderbilt. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. It's good from the top of the key. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Smith checked in for the Lakers. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. To the middle. Smart kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. The three. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds in the game. Smart against Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. Randall against Hachimura. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Smith. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Marcus Smart. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards has come in for Highland. Smith hits them both. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. It's an 18-point game. Here's Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Now Vanderbilt. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
So he just finds a teammate.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley, the pass to Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
That free throw good from Randall.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Hachimura, the pass to James. Hachimura, the screen. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Forget his height. And for any size, LeBron is as good a decision maker as we've ever seen.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Fades and shoots, and he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles leading by 22. Doncic outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Hachimura.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Pass to Clark, Randall outside. Rebound by Smith. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Out to Doncic. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. Vanderbilt with the block. Conley against Doncic. Smith outside. LeBron a screen on Clark to the paint. And LeBron throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
So it's the Timberwolves now. And here is Conley. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Ayton off the inbound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Big Ayton making that defense press inside, forcing his way to the line.
That free throw missing.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And he's good on the second. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
LaRavia finds 8. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. James fires from way outside. Second shot opportunity. Again, the miss by the Lakers. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Come to me.
Inside, Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's so challenging trying to guard Doncic without fouling him because he's not afraid to get hit.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
To the inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Foul. Elbow. 2. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Timberwolves trail by 21. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Outside Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. Now Reeves. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Lakers lead by 21.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Doncic with it. Pass to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Bucket is good. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Los Angeles on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Edwards finds Randall. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do, using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Here's LaRavia. Clock at 6. High arcing shot. Doncic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Randall. Now here's McDaniel. He's defended by LaRavia. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
James in the post. Randall on him, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Minnesota. Reed with a screen on Smart. Here's the 3. No good. Now here is Smith. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
We got to win against a team that is very competitive. They go hard no matter what. They're a great team. And, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.